What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday from the Titan Lounge.
Yep.
How is everybody doing?
It's live, so all
Big
the
Keepa 45. What's going on? How are you? Imperial Wolfpack Gaming. Welcome to the live.
Big Darshawn. There you go, bro.
Sean, what's going on? What is it? Oh, the cherries.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Just getting lit up here.
Oh man. Getting the drinks together. Let's see. Boom. Check it out. See that? Boom.
Camera's right there.
That one?
There you go.
Oh, that one right there. Yes. So I got the Woodford Reserve bourbon cherries. This is our dessert for the night, folks. Boom. Right there. Got the old fashioned by Knob Creek.
Throw that later there for you.
And that creates the drink for the night.
Just a quick audio check. We're using the lapel mics for tonight. Just want to make sure we're coming in clear and everybody can hear us okay. Mahalil is on as well. What's going on?
Getting ready to light up. Go ahead and light up, y'all. Keep it on the bigger screen, or that's as big as you can get.
Well, we got to be able to see the chat.
What kind of comments come up at the bottom?
Negative. Unless we show chat. Let's see.
Yeah, so whoever types in now should be able to try it out. Somebody type something out real quick.
I don't think so. Nope, it's not coming through.
For sure. All right, sounds good. All right, so
Rod, what's going on?
we had to switch it up a little bit.
We did.
So we had special guests supposed to be on the show tonight.
We did.
But they had some family stuff. So family first as always. So we're gonna go ahead and proceed with what we was gonna do.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep it live.
Yeah, might as well.
You know what I'm saying? We talk with him anyway on Sundays, so we figure out might as well do it live.
We had planned on doing this episode live anyway, so might as well go through the motions here and do our first LCC unboxing live.
Oh, it is live, huh?
It is. It
The
is.
first LCC unboxing.
Cheers, by the way.
Yes.
I want to drink this, so
Yes.
can't do that until we do this.
So happy Sunday to not so hot as hell as it was earlier.
It's a little better, but it's still warm. For those of you guys out on the East Coast, particularly Florida, hope you guys are staying safe. Saw that there's a hurricane rolling through. Doesn't look like a huge one. I think it was supposed to be like a Category 2 or something like that.
What they were saying last
But
night.
they're dealing with the business.
Well, he said so because I know our fam up in Canada had some of that too. Yeah,
Hurricane?
They've been through some shit already.
I don't think there's anything up there where they could maybe tornado, but hurricane.
I was watching last night. They got some hardcore water type shit in Canada being ripped through Canada right now. So Canada, Florida, Puerto Rico, those are the three areas of the world being hit by weather, water.
Weather and water.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I was not aware that Canada got hurricanes.
I was watching it last night. I know some parts. I think the one coming to Florida, they might categorize as a Hurricane 3.
I heard last time I heard it was a 2.
So they said last night they were thinking about taking it to a level 3.
Okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't get too bad. So you guys all stay safe out there. Your Hurricane Fiona went up to the northeast Canada. Okay. There you go.
There you go. I was gonna smoke that. Let's do a double.
Okay.
Let's do a double.
Oh, so Brother Stogie, how's your week?
Week is good.
Week is good.
No complaints. No complaints at all.
That's good.
Let me see what we got here. About to use the basic cutter tonight.
Basic bitch. There you go.
Right there. See, we ain't always bougie with the And see, you notice I don't lick my stuff when I use my bro's stuff.
Yes, appreciate
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Even though, we know each other for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? I still don't lick my boy's
I
stuff.
appreciate that.
I got you, bro. Bro code always. Man.
So Darshan says it's about 60 degrees out there where he's at. I think he's just flexing on us right now, flexing. Personally.
Because I think last Thursday was officially fall.
Yeah, it was the 22nd? Yeah, 22nd.
So officially fall is here. We don't know what that means, because it's 100. It's 100.
We don't.
It's 104 here.
We'll get like a week of fall right before we hit winter.
We'll get
and then
7 days. We'll get 7 days out of a span of maybe 3 months of rain,
right?
And then we'll never see it again. so
Brother Stogie,
yes.
We are starting off. So what I've noticed the last couple of months, I don't know if the Palladium boxes are no longer available with Luxury Cigar Club, because the last 2 months, this box included, I believe, is the Platinum box.
Yes.
So we are getting Platinum boxes right now.
You want to do the Platinum box first today?
Yeah, let's do the Platinum unboxing first.
Okay, so let's see. So we are smoking. We are smoking out of the Platinum box. This is the Ponce Cigar Company Robusto. There you go. Right there. Boom. So we light this bad boy up.
Go ahead and shout out what you're smoking in the chat. If you guys are smoking.
What you're drinking. If you guys made dinner already.
He's got the right mindset there. What are y'all smoking on? Rod also says upper 60s at almost 2,200 hours in North Carolina. Has anyone tried the AJ Fernandez New World? I think I've had the AJ Fernandez New World. Decent stick. Yeah, decent stick.
All right, so let's go and jump into this. For those of you who are new to the Titan Lounge, I know that up in the Titan Lounge we do LCC, which is LuxuryCigarClub.com, the world's most luxurious subscription service on the planet.
On the planet, the globe,
the universe.
Well, I mean, it is unconfirmed, hard to substantiate. So I don't know how you can. I think a better word is undisputed. Until somebody comes along from another planet and says they have the best cigar subscription in the universe, LCC is undisputed then.
But it'd be nice if we had one of those like unknown countries that we don't know if the cigars are there. Right. And then maybe there's tobacco grown there, which the undisclosed tobacco is wrong.
It's always the undisclosed people.
Yes.
Those folks. So what is it that we're smoking on today?
So like I said, this is the Ponce Cigar Company Robusto, profile medium. Wrapper Mexican, binders USA, filler is USA, Dominican, and Nicaraguan. This is a 5x5.5 by 55 ring gauge stick.
Yep. So perfect size.
5.5 in length. Boom, right there. Okay, don't touch because the cherry is hot.
It is smoking like a chimney though. I keep getting it in my eye.
And remember to all our newcomers, get your foot right.
That's what he said. He said, get your foot right.
Get your foot right, yes. So, threw me off, talking shit. Yes, and 55 is a ring gauge, which is the part you put in your mouth. Yeah, see, I couldn't wait to do a live. I love when our people talk shit. And we enjoy it, and now they can't talk shit and just go back in.
Right.
Now they got to hear.
Well, they talk shit, now I can put it up on the screen for everybody to see all the shit talking.
Right?
The Mask King Shaggy Rogers. Ooh, that is a name. What's going on?
So let's see. Next, that one is $12. Let me see if we got some notes on there for you. Filled with a familiar set of Nicaraguan, Dominican, and Peruvian leaves, this cigar is unlike many of its Connecticut-wrapped brethren.
Okay. I cannot emphasize this enough. You guys can see it on camera. This very much reminds me of one of the Deadwood tobacco, like the Sweet Jane, smokes kind of like that. The Gurkha Ghost. My brother loves those Gurkha Ghosts, and that thing smokes like a chimney. I'm over here trying to keep the smoke out of my eyes so I can see because it just keeps coming.
You see how much is coming up just off the drag.
Yeah.
So All right, so we got next. So actually, the platinum box got a few big sticks in it.
Yeah, this is like a smorgasbord of what looks like Churchill sticks. This
Yeah,
month.
these aren't even Lancero. These are like all Churchill. So let's go ahead. Let's start with the well-known Cas Dagley.
I think this one not a Lancero. It looks like a Lancero.
Let me see. Let's see. It's a 7-inch by 44. So yeah. So I guess that constitutes as a Lancero. So Villa Cas Dagley Lonsdale, which is a full body stick, wrapper Ecuadorian.
Lonsdale, that's what it is. Okay.
Binder Ecuadorian.
Okay.
Filler.
Okay.
Ecuadorian, Dominican Republic, Nicaraguan, and Peruvian. I like puro.
I can't put the puro air horn in here after because
we got to do it ourselves.
Right, we got that'll
Yep.
Right.
This is a 7-inch by 44. Your 7 inches like almost an immediate indicator that you might hit either a Churchill or a Lancero type Vitola.
Yes.
So now that we had a 44-inch ring gauge, you had a Lancero.
Yes.
Right on.
So real quick before we get into the next stick.
Go ahead.
So we've got the best here, 1228.
The best.
Pound or pound for us older folks. Hashtag for you younger fellas. Ever tried pairing a cigar with green tea? Ever tried pairing a cigar with green tea?
I hate fucking green tea.
So that would be a no. I have with iced tea, but I've never personally tried it with green tea. Anything special you get with the green tea? And then we've got Mathis Bailey, send all waterproof cigars my way.
Right? Right. Y'all stay safe out there, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then the 1502 XO with Angel's Envy tonight. Very nice. Good smoke.
Okay.
I
gotta get a bottle of that Angel's Envy. I keep seeing it at Total Wine, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a bottle.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't had the Angel's Envy, but the 1502 XO, I think, actually came in one of the Luxury Cigar Club boxes a few months ago. It was quite a while ago.
You said Angel's Envy?
No, the 1502.
Okay, I was about to get you, bro. I got a couple 1502s in the humidor. So if I did do a tea, it had to be a sweet tea.
Yes.
Like a black tea, it had to have some kind of sweetener in it. Or else I guess it'd be similar to drinking water. So I'm going to assume since tea is just dirt water,
right,
from different types of dirt,
right,
you would elevate the dirt notes out of a cigar.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, I've had green tea before. I'm sure you've had green tea at some point. I could see where it might mellow out some of that cigar flavor as you're drinking through it, but in terms of it being a good pairing, now Darshan says here that he's actually tried it with cleaner. So
with a cleaner?
Yeah, that's what he said, cleaner. No, I'm kidding.
Like Fabuloso?
Hey, creamer.
Oh, creamer. I'm like, bro, I would dial 911 straight to Ohio right now, bro. All right? Don't do us like that, man.
I think if you add a little creamer or something to it, then maybe you get a little bit of a better pairing.
Of course. So that Cas Dagley will run you $16. Let's go ahead and hit the principal R.
How much was this one? I'm sorry.
$16.
16 and 16.
No. This one is $12.
12. Okay.
Cas Dagley is $16.
Got it.
So moving on to the Principal Archive Collection, 1842 Lancero.
Okay.
That's a nice stick.
That is. That's a beautiful stick.
Profile of this bad boy is medium plus. Wrapper Mexican. Binder Brazilian. Filler Dominican. Size of this bad boy is 7.5 by 40-inch ring gauge.
Yeah. This is really a beautiful cigar. I'm excited to try this one.
Agree. Let me see. Due to the no flavor notes in this one, so you got to figure out and get your own flavor notes out of it. We have the Dunbarton TNT Mi Querida.
Did that one not give like a description of the blends? Really, nothing.
What do you mean? What they said, Mexican Brazilian?
Oh, was it? Did you say Mexican Brazilian?
Yeah,
I missed that. Sorry.
It's all good, bro.
All right. What's next?
The Dunbarton TNT Mi Querida Saka Khan.
Is that the unbanded?
Saka Khan.
Yep.
And it has a No, it's
No.
this big boy right
This
there.
one here. Okay, this big son of a bitch.
22 people in the chat, man. Go ahead and chat it up. Any questions you got? Anything regarding to luxurycigarclub.com, hit that in there. Anything regarding to the Cigar Titans, put that on up in there. I sometimes pair Southern sweet tea. Yep, I've done that before, Rob P.
Was there a price on this one?
That bet $14.
14. Got it.
Yeah, $14.
All right.
All right, so this big ass stick is another full body wrappers American made.
Okay. From
Binder
America.
is Mexican made.
Okay. Okay.
Filler is Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Honduras.
Okay.
7x25 by 54-inch ring gauge.
It's a big one.
It is a big stick.
That's probably gonna be a 2-hour smoke there.
But it's only $16.
That's a good deal.
Not bad. Only $16.
So now, what about the unbanded?
So this is kind of one of our favorites. Crown Heads.
This is by Crown Heads.
It's about Crown Heads.
Okay, unbanded, except for the foot.
This is the Crown Heads Fumado in C major, PCA exclusive.
PCA. Okay.
PCA profile medium. Wrapper is it says hybrid.
It's the first time I've heard
It's the first time we've had a hybrid wrapper.
Okay.
Binder Ecuadorian, filler Nicaraguan, Dominican, and Peruvian.
Okay.
This is a 6x75-inch cigar by 48 ring gauge.
Probably about an hour and a half smoke there.
All right, so not no major jaw crackers,
No.
but there are some long sticks.
Yes.
So these are those sticks, fellas. If you had your ladies' friend's birthday party, you might not want to bring this one, especially if you are required to show your presence.
Right.
Okay. If you at your in-laws' house that you don't really care about, I suggest you take one of these with you so you can hide and run away for a little while. Yeah.
Get out of there.
Get out of there. These are one of those sticks that you don't want to start and be like, you know what, I gotta go. I'm gonna save this, put it out, and light it up later.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Do you recommend that?
I don't, unless later is like anywhere between maybe 30 minutes to maybe an hour. I think anything over that, you're probably going to affect the taste of the cigar. So I wouldn't recommend that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there are people out there that don't mind so much. They'll start lighting their cigars. They'll put it out. They'll come back to it like a day later, 2 days later. I'm not that person, but to each their own. If that doesn't bother you, more power to you.
So all these notes, fellas, all the descriptions that we read off, these come in every box. So every palladium, platinum, diamond, baller ass box comes with a card that says thank you from both Ben and Chris of LCC. And you get this nice fancy box. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and gift wrap for Christmas and put some other stuff in there.
Okay.
You can keep all your Father's Day cards in here and just kind of store them. It's like almost like a piggy bank. So whatever money your family gives you, kind of just keep in your LCC boxes to buy more cigars. All right, for sure.
All right. That 702 Mathis Bailey says that 702 double R Davidoff was a hybrid wrapper. Okay. So he's gonna put his phone on mute.
Sorry, y'all. Didn't expect nobody to call me.
I'm gonna have the Man of War. What is that? Abomination. Abomination, bro.
Abomination, bro.
I can't see it.
Man,
I can't see.
My bro need glasses?
Yeah. Well, I'm not wearing them.
Oh, you do wear glasses?
I do.
Oh shit. Okay.
If I light it, I smoke it till it's gone. Okay. Come back later. All right. Yeah, more power to you. Like I said, more people, will. I know there's a handful of people out there that like lighting up their smokes and coming back to it later. That's not my thing, but yeah, Big Keepa crying. Yep. My blind ass. All right. Brother Stogie. So the core box this month.
Yes.
We got 3 sticks in the core box here.
Yes.
We got descriptions of those sticks there.
Okay. So this one came a little different. You usually get a
card. There is a card.
There it is. Okay, so this is a domination box for core. So for the core box, you get one of these bad boys. Go ahead and scan the QR code, and you will get the lineup. So let's see what we get when we do this one. Let me see. Boom, pops up. enter. So you gotta, oops, boom, right there. Can you see it? Press enter, showing that you're 21. Of course we are. Hit the core box. We are at September 2022 already.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. So this is your Luxury Cigar Club box, domination by German engineered cigars.
Okay.
All right.
What do we got in the box?
So the first one, starting from the left, this is the German engineered cigar Altinum #1 Perfecto.
Okay, this is the Perfecto.
Yep, that's a Perfecto. Profile medium, wrapper Ecuadorian, binder Nicaraguan, filler Nicaraguan. 5x5 by 54, $12.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is the German engineered cigars Altinum #2 Corona Grande.
Okay. That is the Corona Grande.
Same breakdown, Ecuadorian wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler. This was a 6-inch by 42 ring gauge.
Okay.
So both of those are $12.
Okay.
So we're already at $24.
And the cost of this box is
$18.99. Yes.
And then there's the bird.
Right.
We got
Right.
no sounds today.
Those who have been to our live our video, our LCC unboxing, y'all know what to expect when y'all hear these prices. You know what I'm saying? All 22, everybody up in here. What's going on? We are doing an LCC unboxing live this time. So go ahead, and if you got anything to chat up, go ahead and throw it in there. What you're smoking, put that on in there. What you drinking?
Yes.
How was your weekend? Any cigar type based questions you may have up into this point. It's been a while since we had a live video.
It has been a long time since we've done a live video.
That's true.
Esteban Snow says, has anybody tried the Arturo Fuente Masterpiece 9x52? Got a couple in the humidor, but not sure how much time to allot for smoking it. Looks like a
9x52. I would give it at least minimum hour and 45 minutes. Minimum. That's 9 inches. Shit. I don't say that. I don't say that in a conversation.
That's a big one. Yeah, 9x52. That's a good size stick. Yeah, I think you're probably right.
About an hour and 45. Because of the ring gauge, I say hour and 45. That might, because usually you have with smaller ring gauge cigars, they usually tend to burn a little quicker.
Right.
So that might be a quick burner right there. So
yeah, it might. And I mean, again, it kind of comes down to how fast of a smoker are you. If you're somebody, when we're on FaceTime or something, I'm smoking with my brother. Like, he smokes through cigars like you would a cigarette. Like, it goes quick.
Yeah.
I take my time with them, and so that's probably closer to a 2-hour smoke or something if you're looking at a 9x52. But enough of that. Let's get to the third one.
So the last one for this domination box is the #3 Churchill.
Okay.
Now this was a little different. This was an Ecuadorian wrapper. Nope. Same breakdown. This is a 7-inch by 49. That's it. So there are plenty of options to choose from when picking your favorite. If you tend to need a smaller cigar, larger, or if you are drawn to a beautiful Perfecto, there is sure to be one for you. So this is $12 for each six.
Okay.
Each stick, 12, 24, 36. We have $36.
Okay.
If you do the math for this box, and you're supposed to pay only $18.99.
That is a great deal.
So, man, that is the LCC box, both the platinum and the core box.
Yes.
For those of you who have never dabbled in subscription boxes, it's kind of neat to not have to worry about if you're going to make it to the lounge in time after you get off work. If you run out, there's another box coming at some point. If you don't get through the whole box, like this guy here who smokes the whole damn box within 3 days, he knows he has another box coming.
Yes.
So it's kind of neat to go ahead and do that. It comes about around the same time each month, so you kind of know when your gifts are coming. You just go to the mailbox and shit, open it up, and there your sticks are.
Yep, there they are.
Can't complain. So we live.
Yes, we are.
Now we got that part out of the way.
Right? We got the cigars. We're good.
Right? Let's talk some shit. So, what's going on, folks? Mathis Bailey, depends on the tobacco.
So, Rod says, I'm still reluctant to do a cigar subscription because I typically only smoke Maduro or Oscuro. Why is that? So, this is a question that goes out to the Titan fam. So, if you are particular about a specific wrapper? What wrapper is that and why? When somebody says, I only smoke Oscuro or what was it, the Maduro wrappers, I'm wondering what you don't like about maybe Connecticut's or the Habano wrappers.
So if we have any newcomers up in here and want to know what the hell is an Oscuro or Maduro, those are your Wesley Snipes, Bernie Mac type cigars.
Right? Wesley Snipes,
Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying? So to make it easier for those watching, those are your Bernie Macs. And your, if Habano cigar is more like myself.
Right.
More like your Habano. But Bernie Mac, Wesley Snipes, those are your Oscuros and your Maduros.
So Cole says dark and oily for the win, Rod. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is, that dark and oily wrapper.
Because I've experienced that. I might get a Connecticut. I don't do Connecticut shade wrappers often.
Okay.
But sometimes I might get one that might knock me in my ass just like a Maduro Oscuro would.
Okay.
But I feel the dark, oily looking wrappers. Those are some gorgeous wrappers.
They are.
We give me this all nice and pristine and pretty. With
my whole thing with the dark, oily wrappers is I tend to find that whenever, and this is by no means science, but whenever I smoke like a Connecticut or I smoke a Habano, I tend to have fewer burn issues with those. They seem to burn a little bit more consistent, and maybe that's true or maybe it's not. I don't know. That just, whenever I have and it seems like the darker the wrapper, the harder it is to keep it lit. Like especially Oscuro wrappers, those are hard to keep lit.
Probably because of the oils.
Probably because of the oils.
Yeah. The wrappers.
Well, it could have something to do with the fermenting process too, since they're raised to a higher heat to get that darker color. But I don't know.
Okay.
So let's see here. Paul Worth chimes in, says, "What's going on, guys? Just found you guys because of a review you did on the Need One Humidor. We appreciate that." Brother Stogie, what do you think of that Need One?
You need one. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous ass unit. Yeah, man, no complaints.
So he said he's thinking about picking one up as an upgrade. Paul, what do you currently have for your humidor now? Excited to be here and hang out. Well, we're happy to have you in the live chat, man. Cole says, Connecticut broadly for me. I'm not totally loyal to that wrapper. I just have never had one that I wasn't pleased with. Love some diversity on occasion, however. Well said. Well said. And then we've got Big Candle Barbecue Show. I just finished watching all gas station cigar review. Great video. Thank you. We appreciate that one.
We enjoyed our gas station videos, man.
We did, and we'll have some new stuff coming. No official announcements yet, but we do have a potential another sponsor waiting in the background. We're just trying to iron out a couple of things here, and there'll be more to talk about on this very soon. We're excited to bring this one to you. We think it'll keep things interesting, to say the least.
I want to do a PSA,
okay,
public service announcement. For the Titan fan, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on Facebook and Instagram who enjoys posting pictures of their damn cigars.
Yes,
there's nothing better with So this is so if you're new and you don't know what the Titan fan, if you don't know what the cigar community does, right? The goal, okay, when you're on social media, is to get the perfect shot, right? The perfect glass, and you want to go ahead and bounce that on there like so. And you want to make sure that the label is facing out towards the camera.
Right.
You want to make sure that the sunset is exactly 45
Some people get very creative with their pictures.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe put a cartoon figure Spider-Man in the back to show you're nice and strong. And you might get your finger in the picture by accident, but they still post it.
Yeah, okay.
But people like, hey, bro, better look next time. Might not want to put your finger in the picture. I'm like,
somebody really do that?
I'm like, what the fuck? So
fucking savage,
right? So I was on Facebook. Now I'm a part of hundreds of cigar groups on Facebook, and one dude posted like, let's normalize dudes cleaning their fingernails before they post a cigar picture, and I'm like, can we just normalize that in general?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Who cares about somebody's fingernails in their
Yeah.
cigar? It's their photo.
Sure.
He might have just got off from work.
He might be a mechanic. He might work with his
took off
hands.
his Timberlands
Yep.
or his Wolverine
Yep.
boots.
Yep.
You know, but he had just got out of the field of, digging in a trench or some shit.
Yeah.
And he didn't feel like cleaning his damn fingernails.
Well, sometimes you can't. I mean, look, there's a lot of people out there that work with their hands constantly. And, some of that stuff, it's not even just underneath the nails. Sometimes that just gets embedded in the skin and it's hard to get that stuff out. And there's nothing wrong with working with your hands. I mean, clean hands are clean hands.
So I want to do a little something. We'll see if everybody in the lounge can kind of play along, maybe. It's called Can We Normalize? All right? Get your thought bubbles together.
Yep.
So can we normalize? And then you'll come up with what you would want to normalize about the shit that don't seem right in society today. And I'm going to say, can we normalize minding your own damn business?
Yes, let's do that.
Mind your business.
So the Pepper Dad says, I'm here after Brother Stogie recommended factory smokes as the #1 budget in a recent video, my man.
Yeah, welcome, man.
Good sticks.
I agree.
Good sticks.
A lot of sticks for low price. And, I went through both bundles.
Yep.
And I can't say that I've had a bad stick out of either one of those bundles of 25 cigars.
Yeah, they're decent sticks for sure, especially for what you can pick those up for. Yeah, absolutely. The best says, best spot to keep your cigars when it's cold. What do you think, Brother Stogie? Best spot to keep your cigars when it's cold. He says he lives in Minnesota, so they get real winter up there.
Real winter.
Real winter.
And he likes to smoke his cigars when it gets cold? Is that what he said?
I'm sure he does. I mean, is there not a good time to smoke cigars?
I
haven't found one.
I'm pretty sure smoking a cigar when it's cold will keep you warm. If not the cherry on the cigar, the smoke in your face will keep you warm. That's for sure.
That's right.
That's for sure.
That's right. I would say keep it in your humidor. Keep it in your humidor. You can also keep it in like a coolador. I know a lot of people do
best
that.
Spot to keep your cigar.
Best spot.
Oh,
yeah.
In your humidor so I have my extras.
Yep.
In the igloo.
Yep.
Okay. Nice, perfect seal, nice and tight. All my bundles are in Ziploc bags though, and they all have both of the packs in them. So to keep them all separate, make sure they're all well humidified, but they're in the igloo. I keep those in the same room, but it's away from the window. So same thing when it's hot. You just don't want to keep your cigars where that weather element is going to hit the most.
Right.
So So especially when it's cold, you have a closet or something, keep it in there. Make sure they're well humidified in that Ziploc bag with both of the pack. Take them in the closet.
Yeah, I think one of the bigger misconceptions when somebody's just getting started off with cigars or they're starting to look into cigar accessories is that you've got to have these super fancy, super high-tech humidors in order to get into the game. And a lot of times, something just as simple as, depending on how many cigars you plan on keeping at one time, if you're...
That works just fine.
A Ziploc bag with a Boveda pack in it, and you're good to go. Like Brother Stogie said, igloo cooler with a tight seal would be perfect, to keep your cigars fresh. Anything Tupperware containers, It's not sexy, but it works.
Right.
It works. It doesn't have to be sexy in order to work.
And fellas, whether it's your girlfriend, side chick, your wife, you don't need an explanation. Okay? So you've gotten hypothetical.
Yes.
Okay? You've gotten 3 of these already. Okay? These usually come about 5 sticks. If you got the platinum or palladium or the diamond or the baller ass box, you come about 5, 6 sticks in them.
Right.
But you didn't get to them that month, and you still got them.
Yep.
But your new box came.
Yep.
Okay? But it's winter time. You got a real winter.
Yep.
You're in Minnesota.
Yes.
Canada.
Yes.
Montana.
Yep. Montana
Colorado. You in those places.
Right.
And you got that Tupperware dish that you like so much because it has a nice seal on it. But your wife ain't gonna know. The lady ain't gonna know.
Right.
Take the I'm sorry, my bad.
Hold on.
Take the Tupperware. Put the sticks in here. Put the sticks inside the Tupperware bowl, the dish, okay? Close it, put it in your room.
Okay.
That's it. Be creative.
Brother Stogie getting emotional.
I did. I want to make sure that the men know that you don't have to be afraid of your women to use shit around the house to be creative.
That's right.
You don't need, dude. When we went to IPC, what's it called?
PCA.
PCA. With the PCA, there was some ridiculous ass humidors in there.
There were, I mean, some of these humidors were absolutely gorgeous. They looked like they were built for royalty. So
yeah, you had humidors sitting on steel skulls. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But still, you getting passionate about his Tupperware. He loves his Tupperware.
No, it's not the Tupperware. It's the Titan fan. I get passionate about the Titan fan. I want to make sure that y'all know that y'all can be creative around the house to keep the cigars safe.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Something you just love to talk about.
I do. I love to preach the gospel. Okay? I love to preach the gospel of protecting our cigars.
Yes. All right.
It's an investor.
So Robbie says, yo, what's going on, Robbie? Better not use her lock containers.
Okay, baby.
All right. Yeah, don't use her lock containers. Not if she's got some special stuff. All right. And Rod said that blowing smoke does not keep your face warm, Brother Stogie. So, good to know.
If you have a beard, it does, I think. Because it travels through, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not to agree to disagree with you, bro, because I believe if you have a beard, yes, it keeps your face warm.
All right. And I did see, scrolling back here, guys, real quick. So I know that they were talking about a desktop humidor. Paul said he has a desktop humidor for his current one, and that's fine. I mean, I had a desktop humidor that I was using for a very long period of time before, and those typically will hold up to about 50 cigars, and that's usually like your Corona or your Robusto size cigars. Yeah, you start going any bigger than that,
you gotta start turning them sideways and shit.
Exactly. You can probably fit 50 in there. You might even be able to fit a little bit more than that, depending on how you range the humidor. But if you're planning on holding more than 50 cigars, or you want to buy cigars by the boxes, then I would definitely recommend upgrading your unit. I don't think there's anything wrong, and I think they're so affordable right now too, these new thermoelectric humidors. You know, we've done reviews for thermoelectric humidors now for 3 different companies. And all of those turned out to be bangers. All of them were winners. You're using, the Need one. I think I'm using, I have the Adu and one of the New Air. You have a New Air as well. We personally haven't had any issues with those. So great companies. If that's something you're considering doing, you want to upgrade your game, absolutely.
If you really want to upgrade your shit, that 1100 count by New Air is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay. Every time I come over here, sometimes I purposely forget my sticks at home just so I can go in his shit and get one out of that humidor. That is a gorgeous unit. So, question for you.
Sure.
So, if I was a newcomer and I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy a case of the Rocky Patel White Label because I heard it was a good stick. I want to buy a box. But I don't have a humidor to put it in. Is it safe? Because most of them come with a pack in it. Is it safe for me just to keep that and put it on my entertainment center and let it sit?
I wouldn't. I mean, it is sealed, but is it an airtight seal like a humidor? No, it's not. And you never know whether or not the cigar manufacturer actually put a Boveda pack or some type of humipack in there until you open up the box and see for yourself. Some cigar manufacturers do that, and some cigar manufacturers don't. They just send you the box of sticks.
That's true.
So I would recommend, if you don't have the space to put the whole box in the humidor, then take them out, put them inside your humidor and keep them that way. I wouldn't run the risk of actually keeping them in the cigar box they came in, because you're going to run the risk of them drying out and not being as fresh. So get them in your humidor as quickly as possible. On a side note, I got a cigar tip for everybody out there. So speaking of the Rocky Patel White Label, you guys are looking for deals. I don't know how many of you out there have actually done this, but one of the ways I get great deals online, on top of like going to and shopping around on different websites, is there is an extension that you can run on your Chrome browser called Honey. And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there probably heard of Honey. But for those of you guys who haven't, it's an extension that runs on your Chrome browser that you can download. And anytime you go on any website, it will do a check to see what type of digital coupons are available for your purchase. And it does that too? They do, and it does it automatically. So whenever I go and I shop on, say, for example, Cigars International, the last time I went on, bought the box of the Rocky Patel white label. They were already marked down. Last time we bought them, it was $348 for the box. This time they were marked down to $270. I actually used the Honey application and got an additional $50 off of that because it was able to find a digital code to put into the coupon code of that before I purchased it, and it knocked off an additional $50 on that. So if you guys are not using this Honey app, and we are not sponsored in any way by Honey or anything like that, it's just a great application to have on your web browser. If you're not using that, I would highly, highly recommend you guys go in there, download that, put it on your web browser, because you're going to save some crazy money when you're buying stuff online. It works on Amazon. It works on clothing websites. It works on cigar websites. Shop around, use this app, get yourself some extra money back.
If you're the one, for anything, you know what I'm saying? But for our cigar folks, if you buy boxes like that, I don't buy boxes that often. I'm trying to get into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he's more of the, the box guy right there.
I smoke a lot.
He does. He smokes a lot more than I do. I was over here, yesterday? Day before yesterday? Had 2 sticks.
Day before Friday.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably gonna have, let's see, what time is it? I'm probably not gonna have 2 sticks tonight because I gotta get ready for the kiddos tomorrow. But I usually have about maybe 2 to 4 sticks a week.
Yeah.
Me.
Okay. I usually have 2 to 3 sticks a night. So
well, fuck you, buddy. Shit.
So I will typically, wind down the end of my day by coming out into the garage or something, having a cigar, and then I'll have, anywhere, like I said, between 2, maybe 3, depending on how much time I've got that day. But then, like I said, when I travel, I rarely smoke at all unless I stop by a lounge or something like that. It is what it is.
Shit, that's fine. Just shut the hell up at this point.
But you enjoy the spirits and the fine beverages more often than I do.
I do drink a lot.
The first step is admitting we have a problem. We have both admitted we have a problem tonight.
I do drink a lot. I do. I'm in, let's see. I'm a situational drinker.
What is a situational drinker?
A situational drink is when you drink only in various situations. My situations happen to be
days ending in Y.
When I'm cooking, I drink.
Okay.
When I'm cleaning, I drink.
Okay.
When I'm watching a movie, I drink.
Okay.
After I finish my meal and it's coming down, I drink.
Okay.
If I'm in the garage just chilling, watch people walk by, I have a drink.
Okay.
Situations.
That's like 7 days a week. That's 7 days a week.
Situations. You know what I'm saying? But what stops me from drinking is the prices of my bottles.
Okay.
So the more expensive my drink, the less I drink. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
a bottle of Remy 1738 is roughly about $60 a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Some Louis the 13th. That's about $250, $300 a bottle, depending on which one you get.
No, the Louis, I think you're thinking of something else. Louis the 13th will run you about $1,200 a bottle.
Yeah, that's that one. I'm talking. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, but you give me a point.
If you can find Louis the 13th for $200 a bottle, and it's real Louis the 13th, and not just like
Douce with Louis the 13th.
Right. Then pick it up because that's a fucking deal,
right? You know what I'm saying? So you get what I mean, right? So the more expensive my bottles are, the less I drink. Like the Johnny Walker Blue Label, that was $200-something a bottle. That took me about. I graduated in 2019. I think I just finished a couple months ago.
Okay, that's
so.
Okay, so you took your time on it.
You know what I'm saying? It took my time on, but like the cheaper stuff like the Angels Envy and stuff like that, and the Woodford Reserves. I might go through a few bottles.
I've been on that Bulletin peanut butter chocolate whiskey this week. I have been drinking the absolute shit out of that thing every single night. I come out, and not to the point to where I'm like getting buzzed or getting hammered or anything. It's usually about as much as you see in the glass right now, but there is just something about that peanut butter chocolate whiskey that I absolutely fell in love with. I'm sitting there dipping the tip of my cigar in there and getting that flavor on there, and there's something about that actually works so well with so many different cigars. So if you guys have not tried and you like peanut butter and you like chocolate, there's a Bulletin peanut butter chocolate whiskey that is absolutely amazing.
$3,000 about. Yeah, man, but you understood what I was talking about. Right. It was the point I was trying to get across. Yeah, I got my point. All right. That's all that matters. Everybody corrected me and shit. All right, I get it.
So Espan says, I have the 300 count, need one, but didn't figure it required that many. Trying to keep it between 69 and 72. I'll add some more B packs. Thanks, guys. Yeah, absolutely. I kept, the B packs work. The little, what do you call it? The gel.
The gel beads work really well.
That's what I was using in the Audu one for the longest time, and that kept it really balanced.
For a long time. The gel beads work really well. And sometimes when the bees get low, you just add a little more distilled water with the bees still in them.
Yep.
And you can keep it pushing. Sometimes you don't even need that many boba packs in there, depending how many sticks you have in your cigar at your humidor at one time.
Yep. Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna relight here all this talking.
Go ahead. What do you think of this cigar? This is a nice cruiser.
This is really nice.
So remember, this was the one that we smoked out of the diamond platinum out of the platinum box, and so far no major flavor notes. I think it's like a medium stick.
Yeah, it's definitely a medium.
A medium stick. Very light earthy notes, like one of those conversation cruisers where you sit in the backyard with your boys, y'all sitting around the pit, just talking shit. This is one of those pit talking shit. Yeah, right. This is one of those sticks right here. This is a nice stick.
Yep. $3,000 a bottle. Yeah, $3,000 a bottle. I haven't seen it quite as high as 3,000. There's a local Total Wine just down the street from us, and I think they sell it there. Like I said, I want to say it's somewhere between $1,500 to $2,000 for the bottle.
Good cherries.
Nice bottle though. We had that with the Blueprint a couple weeks ago, or last week, whenever it was, when we shot with the Macallan 12-year. That was a fantastic pairing.
That Macallan was very good.
Yeah,
I got my 5-pack in for the Blueprint.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah,
that was a good stick, man. Hey, if y'all didn't catch our last video, we did the review on the Blueprint from Burn Down Podcast. Our boys Brother Cigar and the Dapper Cigar. Shout out to them. Check out their IG on Burn Down Podcast. They both have their own individual IGs as well, but they're all collectively on the Burn Down.
Yep.
And they just came out with a brand new stick, which is a very good stick.
Yes. Now, we talked a little bit about that during the episode where we were talking about like cigar influencers who don't give props where props are due to other cigar influencers. Have you seen any other examples of that when you're watching the YouTubes?
No, every cigar personality that I've come across and that I watch mention others. Now, you might have some that are grouped up. There's definitely...
There's like a clique out there for sure.
There's like cigar sets.
Yeah.
Gang.
Yeah, and then nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. So I've seen them mention and give kudos to the people in their crew who they associate with. But I've never seen one person not mention another cigar person.
Mathis, I will send you a pic of that next time I'm in there. I know I used to work for, I used to do like pharmacy investigations several years ago, and one of the pharmacies that actually sold this bottle out in Beverly Hills at the time, and of course this was before inflation and everything else, was selling it for about $1,250 a bottle out there. So I have seen it. I don't know if it may have something to do with like the state you're located in or anything like that. I was talking to somebody online. Oh gosh, couple days ago, I think it was actually a comment on one of our YouTube videos, and they had mentioned that they can't get any cigars shipped out to their residents in Utah. Now, I've got a close buddy of mine who actually lives out in Utah. I don't know if that's something that is across all Utah, like it's a state thing. So if you guys know anybody in Utah or you live in Utah, can you order cigars online and get them shipped to your residence?
I was not throwing shade on the Angel Envy, bro. I wasn't. Mathis Bailey always in my ass, bro. Have mercy. He don't give me no slack.
Hey, the Titan fan keeps us honest.
Man, especially Mathis Bailey, man. He giving it to me. Have mercy.
You know what? Another thing that I've
The
seen.
lady in charge wanted me to pay $3,000. Yeah, man.
Another thing that I've seen recently within the last year, and guys, chime in on the comments if you've seen this too, is a lot of these cigar YouTube channels that came out kind of around the time of the pandemic, you know, late, like somewhere in 2019, late 2019, bumped up are like gone. You know, I'm seeing more and more channels go the way of the dinosaur where people are just like dropping off and not making content anymore. And it's really only like, there's a handful of like the really big channels, you know, that are on YouTube that are still making content.
Why? So from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? So when we jumped in, the community was already saturated.
Yes, that was February 2019, I think, is when we officially started.
You know what I'm saying? So you already had your Brian Glenn's. You already had your Elite Mac 912, 912.
912s.
You know what I'm saying? So we had to figure out a way. We had to think. We thought. You know what I'm saying? We kept thinking. We kept thoughting.
I like that.
We kept thoughting about
like
ways on how to make sure that we stay relevant. I think what happened was if people just jumped into the shit because, number one, either had nothing to do. Everybody was locked up in the house.
Yep.
And nobody really put that thought into it of how am I going to separate myself from everyone else. So by the time the pandemic started to ease up a bit, everyone realized that, wait, we all doing the same shit.
Yeah.
We literally all just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So they fell off. You know, so I'm like, and it could be for any reason. They families, all right, everybody back to work now. I gotta go. So that could have been the reason. But from what I've seen, I think everybody just realized that they're doing the same thing with no differential in creativity, no differential in personality. Whether you're a solo person or a duo person, I think you really had to put that thought into it, which I think some people didn't.
Yeah, Mathis says no more stimulus checks.
Hey, they sending out gas cards next month. For those who qualify, the government's still sending us gas cards.
I think look, in my opinion, I think everybody in California should qualify for that with the gas prices the way they are out here. Everybody in California should qualify for the gas card.
For those who pay for their own gas.
Okay, sure. For those who pay for their own gas.
For those who pay for their own gas. You know what I'm saying? Don't you be those ones talking about I got a company car with a company credit card who pay for the company gas, and I need a gas card. No, you don't. You don't. You don't need one. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay.
Yep, but that is something about. You get attached to a channel. You get attached maybe to a personality, and then I've seen more and more of these channels just kind of disappear, and you're not really seeing more of this. I think a lot of people get into YouTube or what you would call, I guess, like influencers. I've seen a lot of people get into this because they wanted to get like free shit, right? It's like, oh, I want to get the free shit, I want to get the free cigars, whatever it is, and then they get in and they realize, man, it's a lot of fucking work putting in not only the time, but you got to edit. You're marketing yourself, constantly, and you do a much better job of that on like the Instagrams and the shorts and stuff like that. That is 100% Brother Stogie's strength right there, is doing all that. Brother Stogie puts together all the thumbnails and everything for the channel.
But he goes in his office, he has all his fancy shit, and he puts together all the comedic GIFs and videos, the lovely songs, the professional editing, you know what I'm saying? Gotta give props for props to dude. That's my man's right here. You know what I'm saying? You done progressed
Yeah. It's
since February 2019.
you learn a thing or two. We're going into very close now to coming up on 4 years that we've been doing this, which is
Damn, really?
crazy. 4 years
Jeez.
we've been doing Cigar Titan stuff. No
Maybe.
more stimulus checks.
Maybe I can do a pair.
I'll put it up on the board again. Pairing with Old Hillside Bourbon, some brothers from Durham, North Carolina. I know it's available in some areas of California, but not
About y'all's area.
all right. Not sure.
We can do that, Rob P. We can look at it because Total One has a stupid collection of bourbons. Like I was in there just looking for something basic, and it was in there for like a cool hour, still looking at the damn labels of which one to buy.
Right.
Man, so yeah, we'll bring some different stuff on the channel coming forward. We got a nice, fun interaction video coming next.
Yes.
Reaction video coming next.
Yes.
That we'll go ahead and we'll bring some stuff with it.
So the Pepper Dad says, "Let's throw this out. I'm getting a promotion to a new position with a company. Congratulations."
Yes.
Suggested stick to celebrate with. What would be your go-tos?
I'm gonna take it old school.
Okay.
Okay. I recommend you celebrate with an Oliva V Milanio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Bellicoso. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that. As far as the drink preference, I gotta go with our favorite. You gotta have an old fashioned.
You gotta have an old
A
fashioned.
Milanio V with an old fashioned.
Gotta have an old fashioned.
What about you, CT?
I don't know. There's so many great sticks. I think if you're looking for like your traditional celebratory sticks, something along the lines of like an Arturo Fuente Opus X is definitely like a celebratory stick. When I think celebratory sticks, I think sticks that I don't typically buy by the box because they're usually super expensive.
Yes.
And the ones that I would have on a rare occasion. And that would definitely be, an Opus X. And there's all different types of Opus X lines that you can pick up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can find one of those, they are absolutely excellent cigars.
Mm-hmm.
I know you enjoy them.
Yes.
I enjoy them. Padron, the 1964 and the 1924 series are both excellent sticks. I think those would be great celebratory sticks as well. Stuff that I've been smoking most recently.
The Aging Room.
The Aging Room Rare Collection. What'd you think about that?
That is a badass stick.
That is an awesome
stick. Enjoyed
it
through and through.
Awesome stick. I've been talking about this one. If you guys are sleeping on this new Aging Room Rare Collection stick, I would highly, highly recommend you see if you can pick one up. They sell them, I think, in boxes of 10, and you can usually buy them again online if you go to like a site like Cigars International or something like that. You can pick it up on Cigars International at a fairly decent price. I want to say it's around $150 for a box of 10. And then you go ahead and you apply those coupons to get either another $20 to $50 off using that honey application on there.
Okay.
And you're getting yourself a phenomenal fucking deal on those sticks. 100% worth it.
So, got something else for you, all right? So the honey app, right? So the holidays is here. It's approaching. Okay, Christmas trees is at Home Depot already. Okay, so for all the fellas out there that normally get ties and socks and pajamas and shit,
right?
Okay, go to your real honey. Go to the honey app and get your discounts.
Yes.
Okay, buy yourself some boxes and make sure they're gonna be delivered around Christmas time. That way, when they come in, wrap your own shit.
Leave it on.
Put your own boxes on there, your own bowls on there,
right?
And put to Big Papa. You know what I'm saying? And put them under the Christmas tree. Surprise yourself. You know what I'm saying? Running there, your grown ass. You know, get your coffee.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? Get your coffee, some French toast sticks. Like, oh, wait, I got some gifts. Who, me? And sit down there and cross your legs Indian style. Do the full experience.
In your pajamas.
In your pajamas.
Your red and black flannels.
Your black and red flannel pajamas with the matching top and bottom. With the Papa Bear slippers that match from Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And cross your legs Indian style. And enjoy the whole moment.
Absolutely.
Do that for yourselves this year, fellas.
So Mathis Bailey said that was a waste of a food stick on 2 Chainz.
Oh, 2 Chainz.
Oh. What do you think about that?
He has the money to waste a high dollar stick.
What do you think about that? What do you think? Like say you've got the money to buy just about anything you want. You know, like what would be a good place? Like even if you had, you know, a few million sitting in the bank right now,
Okay.
you know, and you're new to cigar smoking, what would you recommend to somebody, even if they had the money to buy the most expensive cigar out there? Because I'll tell you right now, right, Brother Sogi, the most expensive cigar doesn't necessarily equate to the best cigar. Gurkha makes a $700 fucking stick. Is it a phenomenal stick? No, it's an okay stick.
And to go with that $700 stick, Cigar has a $4,000 cutter.
Yeah, was it Zyke? Oh, that's right, it was Zyke.
Yes, it might even be a $10,000 because I remember I went and got into a little argument on IG with him because I made like a joke. He's like, "No, it's $10,000." I'm like, "What was it? Excuse the fuck out of me." You know what I'm saying? If I had the money, if just hypothetically, if I had millions sitting in the bank where I go buy a $5,000 cutter when I know that that this is just fine,
right?
Or if y'all seen the desktop one that we put in the video where you just open and close and we cut the different, you know, ring gauge cigar with the badge cut or the straight cut, would I?
Right.
I don't know. Would I be frivolous to buy a $10,000 cutter? I don't think. I have to be Louis the 13th myself.
Yeah.
Like my name would have to be Louis the 13th for me to buy a $10,000 cutter.
I think it's look, if you're buying a cutter, a lighter, anything at that price tag, it's a flex. That's all it is.
Of course.
It is 100% flex. It's not a necessity. I've went out in Stogie and I have the exact same Colibri lighter.
Yep.
It's the dual. It's the one that's got the V cut in the front.
It's a cutter though.
And the straight cut.
It's a cutter.
It's a cutter.
Not a lighter.
Did I say lighter?
You
I
did.
apologize.
I just want to make sure that nobody was looking for flames that come out of that cutter.
Apologies. Cutter. And you can get this on Amazon right now for $60 to $70, and even a little cheaper. I think the one that is just the V cutter actually goes for around $40 something on Amazon. And this is I've been using these for probably the last 4 years, and it is just as sharp as the first day that we got it. No problem whatsoever. And there's some weight and heft to this. If you were to throw it at somebody in a fit of rage, it's going to leave at least a welt. Now, we're talking about lighters.
I think this is a nice flex. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see this Rubik's Cube 13 Ghostbuster type shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what I'm saying? This is not a diffuser. You know what I'm saying? It's not an aromatizer. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be a badass one.
You might trap a ghost or two up here, but it's out of butane.
Is it?
Yeah. I think I just used the final ones.
Yeah.
But that's a nice flex. And that one's what, $250?
Yeah, that one was a little bit more expensive. We have the Zycar here as well. This one, great. Actually can close the lid on the top of that so nothing gets in there when you're not using it, and then it opens right up. This one I can usually light probably close to 40 to maybe 50 cigars. 50 cigars would probably be stretching it, but about 40 cigars off of, you know, one full butane fill on this particular lighter. And this is another desktop tabletop lighter that I just absolutely love. It's a 4-jet burner, super great.
Now, of course, I would have a flex at the house. You know what I'm saying? One of those. I think a nice flex too are those tabletop torches where you turn something like a tea kettle almost.
Yes.
And the flame comes up, and you just go over like that. You have to have one.
Yeah, those are awesome.
I think some of our viewers even had the. I'm going to order one because I don't have one. I feel like being a Titan that I should. You know what I'm saying? The pedestal ashtrays.
Oh yeah.
Like the ones you find in cigar shops.
Yep.
You should have one. I believe you should have one at the house. Why not? If there's anything you see on our channel, anything you see on social media, like, damn, that's fancy. I'm gonna get one for myself.
Right.
Why not? You deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens. I can't talk today.
Brothers uplift brothers. You know what I'm saying? So if you watching the channel has encouraged you to up your game, to get some fancy shit, we've done our job.
Yep, absolutely. So Matthew says my wife bought me the Calibra tabletop cutter. Okay. Is it Calibra or Calibri?
Calibri.
Okay. So you get to correct Mathis now.
It's Calibri, motherfucker. All right. Make sure you put it right on the chat.
The best says the Saint DuPont has crazy expensive lighters too. You know, when we were at PCA this year, I think one of the, and I say obnoxious, because when you flex like this, it's nothing but obnoxious. And I haven't had a lot of these cigars, so I don't necessarily have an opinion on these one way or the other. But it's El Septimo or El Septimo. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but one of the two. They had a $5 million lighter there that day.
Hold on, bro.
Okay.
Hold on. So, this is Saint DuPont. Y'all see the price tag on that bad boy? That is a $25,000 lighter. It's not even a 4-flame, bro. This is a single flame.
I've got a Saint DuPont, and it was nowhere near that much.
$24,000.
That's got to be like actual gold.
This is 18 karat.
Yep, 18 karat gold. That's
18 karat gold. Have mercy. I don't know if I would, but there's someone. There is a what's the
El Septimo?
Elon Musk.
Oh, Elon
somewhere.
Musk,
Who's like, I'm gonna buy a $24,000 lighter. Why not?
I mean, if you got the money, you got the money.
You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
The baby. You know what I'm saying?
The baby.
The baby got. You know what I'm saying? He got the money to buy a $24,000 lighter. Let me see.
For the rest of us, the basic shit works just fine.
I might do this one, and if I had some money in the bank, I might buy this $1,100 lighter. You know what I'm saying? This is the Saint DuPont Black on Gold.
That's a sexy one.
You know what I'm saying? This is sexy. You know, if I want to flex, I would do that. Put it in my Coach bag.
How much does that one go for?
This one is $1,138.50. $1,100.
Okay.
On a single flame lighter.
That's a lot.
And you don't even get many cigars off of those single flames. They go out really quick. You have to constantly refill them. But I think those are more of a hassle than your 2, 3, 4 flame torches.
So the best asks, how much do you have? How much do you have to allow yourself to buy that? More than I have now. More than
we both have now.
Right.
Well, we both have now. But it's up to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't if I worked at Jersey Mike's and I flipped enough sandwiches, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to.
You'd be flipping a lot of fucking sandwiches.
And I wanted to.
That's a year worth of sandwiches right there.
$1,100 lighter. Shit, fuck it. That's my money. It's my money. Why not?
So the Pepper Dad says 24 karat still doesn't come with butane yet.
Nope, still doesn't come with butane, bro.
24 karat fucking lighter, and you're filling it with $5 butane.
Right, you still got to buy a can for $7.99. That's you sure do.
It says these $8 to $20 lighters work just, and I'm assuming fine, whether you're rich or not. 100%.
Agreed, Rod P. Agreed, man. Like I said, it's merely a flex. Just like in the 1970s, it was a flex when you wore the tightest damn Levi's you could find. You know what I'm saying? That was a flex. I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it.
Give me the bell bottoms. Give me the bell bottoms.
What do you guys think of the reaction video we did with 2 Chainz? Do you guys want to see more reaction videos? We talked a lot about that. That was a ton of fun doing that one. Do you guys want to see more reaction videos? Trying to keep things spicy here.
Speaking of reaction, what did they think of the new Dahmer? Have they seen the new Dahmer movie on Netflix?
On Netflix, yeah. I finished it last night.
Did you? I thought of because I got to episode 3 with you. I was like, I'm gonna go watch it home by myself.
Okay.
And I watched something else. I'm like, I don't know if
I
don't know if I can do that by myself. You know,
I'm all in.
They really put a lot more emphasis on this new Dahmer movie than the other docus that I've seen of Jeffrey Dahmer. You know, and it was like, well, no, the documentary is just glorifying what he did.
Right.
No, it's fucking interesting. You know what I'm saying?
It's not interesting. It's a that's probably the best way to put it.
It's interesting. And it gives people insight. It's not glorifying what he did. Who he did was sick. Everybody knows that.
Right.
But it gives a clear insight of how mothers and fathers have impacts on their children. And how simply ignoring obvious signs from your kids can lead to some shit. You know, what I like about this docu is that they spent that time to show his family, what his family went through, the issues with mom and all that stuff. I'm not gonna give it away because you gotta watch it on your own. But I like that they did that. So it kind of gives people the insight of their own families to pay attention to your families, pay attention to your kids.
I think that was one half of it. So the parts you haven't gotten to yet really kind of focus and highlight some of the other areas that maybe could have stopped somebody like that from potentially doing more harm to people, where they focused really on like the culture and the racism and the homophobia at that time, where a lot of this shit was just ignored and kind of brushed under the rug.
Yeah.
Simply because nobody wanted to talk about black men, especially young black gay men or anything like that. And it was all
gay
like
men
I said,
in general, Asian,
yeah.
all that, the whole gay population period.
Yeah,
you're right with that. It shows what an effed up time we were in back then.
Yep, early 90s. I think this all kind of came to a head around 91, I think, if I'm remembering the years correctly. But I can't remember the kid's name that plays Dahmer in the miniseries. It's a 10-part miniseries on Netflix that just came out. That's very interesting. The guy, he does such a phenomenal job. And I was actually sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, man, like, as an actor, right? You talk about actors, especially like method actors. You know, it's one thing, like this kid in particular, he was on American Horror Story.
Yes.
And he did a lot of scary roles on American Horror Story.
Yes.
But all of those were fictional characters. Yes. So to have to put yourself in the mindset of
a real person
who
really did this
who shit. Really did that shit and live that life essentially, right? In that headspace for months at a time has to be so like just like a soul crushing type of thing. Like you really have to be in a good place in order to be able to do something like that, because you look at Heath Ledger, right? Who played the Joker, and what kind of a toll he said that playing a role like that put on him, and ultimately, you know, ended up, I wouldn't say the role cost him his life, but you know, being in that mind space for so long did some damage.
Yeah, somebody was like, man, I hope he got therapy his damn self after finishing that series, because he had to really come from a dark place to play that role like he did.
Right.
Or like he is, from my standpoint. I got like 7 more episodes to go.
Right. Yeah, it's worth the watch for sure. I think he does an excellent job of playing just this kind of somber. I remember I finished it last night, and I was just like, when I got done with the whole series, it wasn't like you're like, oh, yay, because everybody knows the end of it. He gets beaten to death in prison and stuff like that. And you didn't walk away from this going, oh yeah, like yay. It's just like it takes a toll on you, like having to look at things that happened to these victims. And they were saying in an interview they did with him that they wanted to make sure that when they shot this miniseries, that they weren't doing it from the perspective of Dahmer. They were doing it kind of like from the victims, and then from like an observer. You know, kind of observing what was going on at that time. But crazy for sure. Definitely worth checking out.
Man.
What do we got here? So, the best says, what do you think about SOTL sexy videos with cigars on Instagram? Man, this is a loaded fucking question. I think you're going to get 2 different answers from Brother Stogie and I.
All right.
Brother Stogie, you go first.
Me first?
You go first.
So it was funny because I really I saw a picture today on IG, and, you know, shout out to the SOTL. You know what I'm saying? Women who smoke cigars is as sexy as women who drive trucks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The sex appeal is there. However, how we relay our message is different. You know what I'm saying? They definitely use what they have.
Yep.
And in short, say, oh, hey, here, boom, this cigar. One picture I saw today, brand new picture. You know, I love the girl. I'm not gonna say her name, of course, but 95% of the picture was all titty. You know what I'm saying? It was about 9 inches of titty crease. In her shirt, both sides. And if you look long enough, you'll see the cigar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they definitely use their beauty to bring people in and say, oh yeah, oh boom, we got cigars.
Yes.
You know, so go ahead.
Is that it? Is that's where you're gonna end
for
it?
now? Yep, for now.
So I want to be respectful of everybody out there that makes and creates content, whether that is content on YouTube or content on Instagram. Everybody has a different approach. I think I'm going to preface this.
But let me say this first.
Okay.
Before you go.
You're going to preface my preface.
Yeah, I'm going to preface your preface. Because
All
not all SOTLs promote and do their thing on IG as content creators the same way.
Okay.
I know some personally that post their pictures and do their content and never show a piece of skin.
Yes.
Scantily.
Yes. 100%.
Never.
Yep.
Never. And they're still just as sexy as they want to be. That's my preface.
Okay. So when you're talking about content,
that was the nub.
Oh, wait. Go ahead and grab your stick so it doesn't light the Titan Den couch on fire.
Shit. Yeah, go ahead. They can still hear me. They can hear me. It's like we live, damn it. We live.
Oh. So Scott says thirst trap cigar content. I definitely think there's something to be said about that. So the best way that I can draw a comparison between what you see on Instagram versus actual content creation is how many of these female cigar influencers do you see creating content on a platform like YouTube? I can only, and are successful at doing it. I only know one.
Me too.
And who is that?
Delicia.
Yep. Cigar Vixen.
Cigar Vixen.
That's it.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. There's only one female cigar content creator on YouTube that has, to my knowledge, there may be something out there. Shout it out in the comments. Let me know. We'll check it out. But to my knowledge, it's Cigar Vixen. That's it. She's the only one that has what I would say she definitely uses her looks to attract viewers in, for sure. She knows her audience. Nothing wrong with that. But she also knows cigars. She knows the business. She goes to these events. She for quite some time was living and breathing this cigar lifestyle. 100%. I think she's either had a baby or she's currently pregnant, which
had a baby.
Had a baby.
Back.
Okay. So she'll be back making content, I'm sure, on YouTube. But when you're talking about the stuff that you see on Instagram, people do it for the attention. They do it for the likes. Not mad at anybody for doing it. I mean, the algorithms will send you what you like. So if you're somebody on there that's liking all these thirsty pictures on Instagram with the girls that are putting the cigars in between their tits and their legs are spread and all that stuff, then that's what you're going to see more of. That's what the algorithm is going to continue to send you. I don't see a lot of that. I don't necessarily go on and make it a point to like a ton of those videos, so I don't have a lot of that in my feed. I think that when you're a cigar manufacturer, though, you have to think about what type of image you want to project when you're sending your stuff for review or to have somebody take a picture of it. There are some women out there that do it very, very classy, very tasteful, and still using their beauty, and it looks really good. Like I said, and then there's women out there that don't. And, they titties everywhere, legs spread.
They even throwing areolas out there, bro. I saw one where it's like the cigar, and it was like, boom, brown areola right there. And he was like, yep, enjoyed by cigar now.
Right.
Your titty hanging out.
And I have no problem with it. I don't think there should be any limit on content out there because everybody's going to want to see different things. So I hope this didn't come across as a dig on the cigar models or anything out there that are doing that thing. That's not the way that this was intended to come across.
Not at all.
To each their own. That's just not something that I typically engage a lot in, because we talked about this, right? When we first started.
Yeah, let's see what Rob P. I think that IMO means I must object.
In my opinion, cigar influencers using sex appeal are essentially using the tools that they have to get followers via our visual sense, and most men, Brother Stogie probably could have said that than me. fall for it. Yes.
Yeah.
And Mathis
most niggas
Bailey
damn
with the quick
shower
reply. Just for research where they at. Just want to know. Just want to know. Again, like I said, to each their own. Everybody likes what they like. If you like content like that, then
Just go on IG and type in cigar. You go see some titties go around that search bar timeline. Trust and believe. Now I even thought about should I put on some nice tight shirts,
right,
shorts,
some jorts,
some jorts. You know what I'm saying, and
jean
shorts. do a picture, down this way and just show like the cigar on my and just by enjoying my Sunday afternoon. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole crease right there, some shit. I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like no, I won't. I promise I won't do that, y'all. I won't do that to y'all.
Brother Stogie, we're about an hour and 20 minutes in.
Yeah, man, and we are. I'm at the nub of this one, so we about done.
Yep.
Hope
you guys like the live.
Yes.
Brother Stogie.
Yes.
What should they do?
Hey, man. Let's see. Hey, answer the XO.
Answer the XO. All right, let me go back up here. Titan, would you say? My bad, Mathis. My bad. Titan, would you say the 1502 XO tastes similar to the Padron 1964? I don't think so. My opinion, no. The 1502 XO was a decent stick for me. It wasn't something that I would consider a celebratory stick like I would the Padron. But that's just my opinion going off of my palate. There are, I'm sure, plenty of people out there who have had the 1502 XO that absolutely love it and would completely disagree with what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you have to try what's out there to find what you like and come to those conclusions yourself.
And it's very hard for me to find a comparison for the Oliva V Milanios and your Padron 1964 Anniversary Series.
Yeah.
I don't find too many that come to those flavor notes, those flavor palettes of those two cigars.
Right. Yep.
So damn, Mathis, can we end now, bro? Like, can we go home now? Have mercies. So, if you enjoyed that live, man, we will do lives, I promise, more often. At some point when it's not 105 degrees outside, because we enjoy when all y'all come in, y'all bring in your questions. Mathis, we love you, bro. We love when y'all come, y'all interact with us. This is what we do. This is what we did it for. So if y'all enjoy that, please subscribe. We invite you to subscribe to the channel. We invite you to like the video. And we also invite you to hit that notification bell every time these two gentlemen post new videos for y'all.
Last question. We'll take one more. The Oogie Boogie Dad says, not sure if y'all were asked yet, but did you try the goat from Pravada yet? Have you tried the goat? I don't know if I've had a lot of cigars from Pravada. We've talked.
Yeah, we haven't had too many sticks from Pravada Cigar Club, which is another subscription service that you guys can check out. Black Lion Luxury, Pravada Cigar Club, My Cigar Pack. There's so many out there. But specifically from that brand, we have none. Yeah. Let us know if you have. Let us know what the notes are. We can end this video, put them up in the comments. We're about to go eat. We hit y'all next time. Live how you smoke. Smoke how you live. That's smooth, baby.
We'll see everybody next week. Have a great week, everyone.